Hey,
There
we are. Yeah. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. My name's Ash, and I'm with Squatch in the Pit here.
I'm CJ. I'm the guitar player. This is Maggie, and that's Lulu.
Awesome. And you guys are sisters, right?
Yes.
Wow. So tell me about that, how it is being sisters and starting a band. I'm sure you get this all the time.
It definitely is. I feel a little like weird in some ways when like you compare it to a normal band,
Right.
because we live together, and so like we practice. Well, when we started, we practiced like every single day, and it was one of those things where we got like kind of burnt out. But we were so young that our parents were like, "You need to practice so you get like used to performing and everything."
Yeah.
But we also like we have this conversation a lot with each other. Like I don't know how normal bands do it, because it's like if we didn't have that sister bond, like
I'd kill each other.
some of those arguments, like I don't know how people get over them, because we're sisters, so you just kind of have to get over them.
Yeah.
Like you're forced to talk things out, and
It's easier to like give mercy and understand as well, because you're like, you know, that happens. But like with a stranger, how can you do that? Like with random people, like if you're touring in a van, you have to like have them all over you, like sitting on you.
Right.
yeah. Well, and you're sharing hotel rooms, and you're sharing like anywhere that you're staying, like you're that small area you're sharing with the same.
Yeah.
For us, it's like 5 people at the least if we don't have extra people on tour with us. So it definitely is like very weird to us when we think about it. We're like, I don't know how we would do it if we weren't sisters.
I give props to people are like, I give props to you for being in a band with your sister. I'm like, no, I give props to the bands who aren't in bands.
Yeah, if you aren't feeling, kudos to you.
So do you guys still live together then? I know that you started when you were teenagers, but you are older now.
Yeah, so we do currently still all live together.
No, that's awesome. So you can practice all the time, right?
Yeah, and if there's like
Practice
song
our instruments,
ideas,
practice living with other, so that when we're in a tiny little van, it's even better.
Yeah, we do live streams a bunch on all of our social media, so it's really easy. We don't have to be like, hey, what time are you free? It's just like, hey, I'm going live. I'm going to your room right now.
I am live coming to your room. Be ready.
And that really took off then during the pandemic with quarantine, right? With the live streams.
Yeah, because that definitely, it forced us to figure out ways to interact with our fans without being able to like actually go to their states and seeing them in person. We're like, how are we supposed to like keep in contact with these people?
Right.
And so I decided to start. I think we had our Twitch channel, but we're like, we're gonna figure out how to actually stream.
We made
and
a consistent schedule.
yeah, we're gonna do it every week, and we're gonna figure out how to do this so it's like an actually good stream that people can watch. And we did like an e-tour, so we played our acoustic set on a bunch of different Facebook pages or Instagram pages. Some of them were our sponsors, some of them were festivals we were supposed to play, and we're like, hey, we'll do it like on your live stream type thing.
Oh.
So we got to see like fans kind of like through social media. So just definitely like we tried to dive into a lot of different avenues. Like we started 3 different YouTube channels. We like for our music video one, we had everything that we were doing on the same channel. So we decided we were going to split up to help people. If you just want to watch music videos, this is just the music channel now. And now this is the vlog channel, and this is our live stream channel.
We also got to do the big
yeah, we did several. I think 2 big live stream concerts.
and our live stream tour we went on.
Yeah, that's what
I forget we did
tour.
that.
Yeah, it's so weird. But yeah, they have like this studio. Where is that? Orlando, right?
The
OPAV or OPAV? I
Yeah,
think it's in
it's
Orlando.
Orlando.
It's like this big, like just giant studio thing, and you go and they have green screens and like these giant LED walls,
Yeah.
and live stream it through Twitch. And so we did one on a Facebook thing. It was called Independence Day, and a bunch of like local Florida bands got together. And then we did one with our management company. They started it and they called it Beauty Corn the Beast, because it was us and then 2 guy bands. And we hosted that on our own Twitch. And so like that was
fun.
crazy. Like we never had that many people on our Twitch stream before. We're like, oh my word, there's so many people. So it was really cool because it was something we were helping build from the ground up. And so it was really cool to see that just like happen.
Yeah, it's all new paths, really. And now that we're coming out of the pandemic, do you think you're going to continue with all that?
100%. We found a love in streaming and getting to have like time with our community that's just kind of us, and it's like going to hang out with a friend on a schedule. You're like, hey, every Friday at 8 we're gonna hang out on Instagram, and every Tuesday at 8 we're gonna hang out on our Twitch, and it's really fun to see like regulars show up, and it's kind of a part of their day as well.
Yeah.
And so it's fun to just kind of have that little scheduled time to hang out. Even when we're on tour, we still live stream and we hang out. We were actually in LA recording our new music, and we still did our Twitch stream, and we were just chatting about the new music we were writing and hanging out, showing them a little bit of the process. So it's kind of like a scheduled in thing now that if we didn't do it, it would feel so weird. I'd be
It
like,
would be so weird.
"Nah, what are we doing?" It's
Yeah.
been what, 4 years of doing lives on Fridays night?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we've missed
Wow.
maybe 1 or 2 in between 4 years. So
Yeah.
And how much has your like followers grown then?
It's definitely grown. Like, we did not expect it to grow over the pandemic because we were used to just seeing all of our growth in live shows, and like it's we play a show
Right.
and then you get a bunch of followers after that, and like it's grown like several thousand, like just over a small course of time.
even TikTok is the craziest one to watch because it'll just be like 10K in the night. And
Yeah,
you're like,
it's so
"Oh,
crazy.
okay."
We have the most followers on TikTok, and it's the newest, like most recent thing we've done. And it's just you hit the right trend, and then you go live, and people are like, "Oh, I want to see this because you did a song that I like." And it's like, "Oh, hey, you want to check out my band?"
Right. And then with TikTok, obviously, do you do these cheerleading outfits and stuff like that in those videos?
Yes.
Yeah.
We love to wear our cheerleading outfits and kind of just show off who we are, because you only get a little bit of like time to show off who
Right.
you are plus the doing.
Yeah.
So we always love incorporating our cheerleading outfits and kind of showing off like, hey, this is our band. We're doing a trend, but we also do have music.
Yeah, because we realized they do better in the outfits too. Because we used to do some just normal clothes, and they were like, "Oh, it's just like, oh, I guess this is just what you do to start out." And then we did a few in our cheerleading uniforms, and they like went like that, and we're like, "Oh, maybe we should put them on our uniforms." So it's cool to be able to like take the trends and then put our own spin on it and be like, "Oh, this is supposed to be about like a relationship, but we're doing it about our fans and stuff like that," and just finding ways to connect music to it.
That's awesome. And then with live shows, you take it up a notch even more. I saw in photos you had like smoke bombs and all this cool stuff that you incorporate.
Yeah, we love the live show aspect. Our parents raised us on the 80s like hair metal bands, and we love those bands still. And my dad was like, you know, I grew up going to like Motley Crue when I was like 14 and my brother was 12, and we would be in the mosh pit, and he's like, I want to bring that to you guys. And so we started like incorporating this stuff like while we were like tweens, and so we were like, okay. And but now it's amazing. Like I couldn't imagine playing without like the sparklers, the smoke bombs,
the lights,
confetti. We've
like
done
even like our uniforms, they're like part of the costume and part of like the face paint and makeup that
like contacts, glitter. Like I'll do a bunch of crazy stuff. Like I was wearing wigs for a second, and then I don't know if I will wear wigs again because I was too afraid they kept falling off.
I was threatening her
Head
to
banging, right?
I'm like, you better watch out. If you're not looking, I'm just yeet.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to live through that embarrassment. So yeah, we just love doing a bunch of different things and interacting with the crowd and seeing what works best and seeing like what can we put our own spin on it. So it's been really fun.
Yeah, and you do have tour lined up here where you're going to be going out. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we are so excited.
We're going on tour with Fozzy as the headliner, and we're really excited because we're hitting key cities that we know we have core fans in that have driven like 8 to 12 hours to come see us because, oh, you're not close to my city, so I'll come see you. And now they're like, I literally am 10 minutes from you.
Yeah.
And so it's really exciting to get to play their cities because they've been with us for so long. And we're also getting to play like all the way up to Maine and like all the way to LA.
I've never been there before.
We're gonna hit so many places we've never played before, and it's really cool to be hitting like a new checkpoint kind of our band, because we're at a point where we're replaying festivals and replaying cities, which is super, super fun and we're very grateful for. But it's always fun to have like new experiences and new venues. Like almost all these venues we're like, oh, I guess we're gonna find out what they look like. And so to be playing, it's 2 months of like straight shows, and we're excited to have a few things that are still surprises for the tour. Though we just announced my new drum kit that's going to be coming with us on tour, and Sita's new guitar that's going to be coming with us on tour. So
our new uniforms.
Oh boy, what can you tell us about the uniforms?
Yes.
We always come out with new uniforms. Well, we try to for every new like era of GFM, and we try to match them with our new music coming out. And I don't know. I guess it was who was it that came up with the color?
I have no idea. Half of these ideas, they happen so fast, nobody
Yeah.
remembers whose ideas
So,
they actually were.
our first originals were black and white, and then it was black and pink, and then main pink and black, and then it is black and green now. And we kind of are going off of like a Matrix vibe, very
like
futuristic.
We're honing
robotic.
in that Shigo from Kim Possible.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. So we're really excited for this new kind of almost like ambiance and
Attitude.
Yeah,
energy
energy.
to pull for the crowd.
Yeah, putting that beauty core into it. Now, give me an exact definition of beauty core.
Okay, so it started as a joke, and it really was just for us to have a genre to call ourselves, because people were always like, you don't fit in this genre, you don't fit in this genre. And we're like, you know what, we're gonna make our own, because we're girls and we wear dresses on stage and we do a bunch of makeup, so we're beauty core. And everybody that like heard us say that, like anytime we go on stage, we're like, we're beauty core, like just whispering in the background. They're like, what does that mean? And we're like, oh, it's just a joke. And they're like, no, like you should actually do that, that's cool. So now it's become this like women's movement, and to bring more women into the rock genre, because it is such a male dominated thing. And you know, like it should be normal for women to be able to do stuff, and we want to normalize like being able to scream super low and play stuff that's super heavy, but still also be able to have those high harmonies and high melodies,
and be like super girly.
Yeah, and then not be afraid to be feminine. Yeah, because you know, you don't have to be like, oh, I'm metal. Like we like talk about anime on stage and stuff, and like little like I don't know, we were cheerleading uniforms.
It's about being whoever you want to be in that moment. Like there's times where we're dressed in all black, and there's times we're dressed in all pink. Like you can do whatever you truly want to do, and beauty core is just kind of about being who you are and then owning it and being like proud of who you are.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Awesome answer. And with that new music, tell me about the new music. What you can, of course.
well, okay, yeah. So
It's gonna be really close. We can't say specific dates, but it's gonna come
It's
out
getting
pretty
closer.
soon. Yeah. But we're so excited. We just heard some new mixes, and we've never said this before. And I know everyone's like, "Oh, our new EP or our new album, it's always better than the last one." But this one is, I don't know, it just hit some places that we never thought that we were like that experienced in music so far, or like that direction we wanted to go into, and it just kind of fell into our laps, and it just sounds so amazing, and it fits our vibe that we were trying to like promote right now and create. And so I'm just so
already
excited.
has one of my new favorite songs is already on it. So like it's so hard to not be able to share it and talk about it. But we're definitely all teasing it on all of our social medias, and we're definitely making our community a little upset because we're like, dude, it sounds so
they're like, please just tell us already. We're like, no, not yet.
but it is truly something that we are genuinely excited to share, and we're just the thought that we're so excited that we can barely keep it back is just so great, because it's something you want to be proud of, you know. It's our little like child that we want to be able to share and like show people. So
we've got a great team behind it too. We have a lot of stuff planned to like go with it, so we're super excited about that too. Just special stuff that we've never gotten to do before. So we're definitely taking the music to like the next level with like experiencing it as well as listening to it. So we're excited.
So that next level, what do you hope like to come of this next level then? What are the dreams for it?
I think new experiences for us as well as the fans. Just there's a lot of things that are in the works and things that have been solidified that I don't even think our fans thought could happen, or even were like, that's a direction they would go and do, because we didn't even think that was a direction we'd go and do. So there's things that are like on this new checkpoint or new level of GFM that are just so surprising that I hope it can bring a new experience for us. I know it's gonna bring a new experience for us, but I hope it like we can bring along our fans and let them be a part of that new experience, and maybe one that they wouldn't have experienced if they weren't part of Team GFM.
Yeah, and we do definitely think that this new stuff is going to just exponentially grow our fan base as well, and just prove to people that like GFM is a band to stay around for a long time, and just it's very exciting, and we really think it's going to do a lot for not only like our fans, but also for more touring opportunities, more festival placements and stuff like that. We got a good gut feeling about it.
We do too. I'm so excited for it. Is there anything else we need to know?
Just be ready looking at all our social medias.
Yeah.
We have everything linked on our website. It's www.thegfmband.com. So everything's linked there, from our music, digital downloads avenue to
social media,
Instagram,
Discord,
all of that.
YouTube. So
yeah, we'll be posting teasers and stuff all over the place. So if you're not following us, you're gonna miss out.
We're a big family. So if you want to join Team GFM,
it's welcoming.
It's welcoming.
With many, many, many arms.
Awesome. We'll be sure to dive in. I'm sure everyone else will as well.